Hi, and welcome to our NHVR Solutions webinar for release 10.0. It's the 20th of October, and this is being recorded at 10 a.m. We'll just quickly run through the agenda for this session. So we'll do a bit of a welcome and some housekeeping. Then we'll move into our highlighted new features in this release, provide you with the details for the next webinar, and then provide you with our contact details should you need any further assistance. The panel members presenting this webinar today are Nathan Smith, Product Analyst for the NHVR Solutions team, and myself, Carly Furlong, Senior Digital Engagement Officer for the NHVR Solutions team. The format will be slides and new feature demonstrations, and if you have any questions, please utilise the contact details that we provide at the end. We'll now move across into our new features for this release. I'll hand over to Nathan.
Thanks, Carly. We'll just look at these here, what we've got available for us. So the first one we've got here is the update to the renewal period. Due to the increase in permits and communication from operators and road managers requesting more time for completion of permits, we've decided to extend our renewal period from 6 weeks to 12 weeks. And you'll be able to see when applying for a renewal on a permit, if it's within that 12-week period, you'll notice that the validation changes have gone through there to say to the 12 weeks, where previously it was 6. For currently how we have for the existing amount of permits we've got coming through. The next we have is updates to the push-pull alternate configurations. We now have available, so if there's one push or pull vehicle on there as your alternate configuration, you can just remove that and keep the current vehicle configuration there. So that just means there, as you can see, just have the one vehicle and your alternate configuration you can have without, and all that detail still goes onto your permit, which just makes it easier for when travelling and for when the SEO officers and so forth use it as well. We also have updates to our request of wording to make it a bit more a more positive experience for our operators and customers. Then instead of saying on the information request that has been rejected, we've just updated the wording to say unsuccessful. We're also looking to do that for actual notifications going out as well, just to make it as a more positive experience. So for when you see it now, you'll see, as you can see here, it will say unsuccessful or regulator response unsuccessful, rather than the previous wording we had of rejected. And thanks very much. That's all we've got to come through for this release, and I'll hand you back to Carly.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nathan. This release is a little bit smaller because we do have some other larger items regarding the route planner in works at the moment. So you'll see some of those releases over the coming month as well. Just move on to some details around our roadmap for 2021. So this is available via the information hub within the portal. So when you're logged into the portal, just on the left-hand side, you can select the eye and then move into the digital roadmap. In here, we have an ideas funnel where you can vote on things that have been suggested for us to implement. You're able to see things that we're currently considering moving into development. The items that are currently in progress, so things such as the ones we've looked at today that are currently being worked on and being prepared for release, and then items that are released. So the released section will match up with the items that you will see in our release notes and in webinars such as this. Just moving on to the next webinar details and contact. The next webinar is going to be on the 24th of November. And in terms of help and user support, our Help Centre is still available online, so you can access help articles, FAQs, webinars, online training. Customers are able to contact the call centre on a dedicated number, and there's also a dedicated email, support@nhvr.gov.au. Road managers can contact the Road Manager hotline or the dedicated Road Manager email, rm.inquiries@nhvr.gov.au.